Hey guys, it's Mr.Mario from 11, and this is going to be a different video because today we're going to be talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the TV show that's been around since the 19 all the way to the 2018. Now we're gonna. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking I have my glasses on. We're gonna be talking about two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 version and the 2018 version. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are you talking about it? No, personally, I was around when the 2012 was around, and I watched it all the way to the 2014 version through season 4. And I only watched a little bit of the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And today we're gonna be comparing the two and see which of the TV shows are better. The categories would be the theme, the character, the story, and possibly how good it can be later on in the future. So without further ado, let's get started. But if you want more of this, please like and comment and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification so that you can get a big update when gameplays, reactions, and stuff like that will happen. Also, one more thing before we get started. In 4 days, I'm beginning the new 2DS XL. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The last 2 weeks, you said that you're gonna get the new 2DS XL. Like in the last video, due to a problem that I can't talk about because this is important for me, I won't be able to get money until the last 2 weeks. That was the last video I made. Now we have 4 more days until 5 more days until I get some money so I can get the new 2DS XL. And I'll be also seeing if I can get a new phone for me and a new computer. But other than that, the new 2DS XL is still coming around, and I'm gonna do an unboxing video for all of them. Maybe each of them separately or all together. I don't know. It depends. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The first category is the theme song. Let's start with the 2012 version. And I want to tell you right now, these theme songs are not my own. These belong to Nickelodeon. So if you want to watch the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go watch it from Nickelodeon, which you can watch it on the Nickelodeon app, which you can watch free TV shows from Loud House to SpongeBob to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to all kinds. So without further ado, we're going with the 2012 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I said, this song does not belong to me, so bear with me, guys. And if you can hear it, then that's great. If not, then just play from the place. That is it. Now for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it tells each of the characters, and how each of them have their own personality. We have Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. Or if you want to shorten it, Leo, Donnie, Mikey, and Raph. It tells each personality and where they came from and who has been taught. The theme song is amazing. It gives a little bit of a catchy theme, and it tells between the good and the evil version of it. Overall, if I had to give this a score, I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 due to the fact that the theme song was a little bit long and it doesn't tell so much of the turtles too much from the 4 turtles. Now here comes the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, which was made from 2018. and that, oh, and that is the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song. Now, it's trying to go with the vibe from the original 2012 version, but they try to make it unique, so they try to put a little bit of mix into it. The differences between the 2012 and the 2018 is when they introduced the Turtles, it tells automatically who they are. As you heard them, I'm gonna repeat a little bit from the theme song. Right there. It tells each character what personality they have. Right there. It tells each of the characters and who plays which one. Raph is always ready to fight, meaning he's the tough out of all the teenage mutant out of the turtles. Leonardo makes a scene. That means he's always the embarrassing one of the turtles. Mikey got my skills, so he's the acrobatic out of it. Just to know that, guys, that's my ringtone. And Donnie rocks machines. Tells them that Donnie is the person who's the smartest out of the team. Now we're gonna go to one last part. When determined that their destiny arrives, that means all together they can become one powerful team. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If I have to give this a rank, I'll give this one a straight out 9 out of 10. The theme song was short, but I kind of like the theme. I kind of like the catchiness and the personality for each one. So we have to give a score. The first score for the theme song goes to the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So far, that's Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012 0. Now we're gonna go straight to the characters. Well, you got, of course, the 4 turtles: Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. In the 2018 Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they changed a lot for they changed a lot for Raph, Leonardo, and Donatello. The only one that really stayed the same is Michelangelo. Michelangelo is always the funny one. That's what I like about the 2012 version, because he always finds some ways to make things funny. Or when the situation works, he always like to make a joke out of it. That's what I like about Michelangelo. And they kept the same thing, sort of, for Michelangelo. He's still funny, but yeah, he try to be a little bit more serious with it. Donatello still rocks machines, like the theme song says, but he's acting a little bit more down. He's more like a upset kind of turtle, and he still he still makes machines, he still do things to help his his brothers out, but it doesn't really do too much. Now, the biggest change they did for the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, sorry, that's a real tongue twister, and I'm gonna keep saying it all the way, is Raph and Leonardo. Raph is still the strongest, but they demoted him as the leader of the turtles. Why they do that, I have no idea. And for Leonardo, they make him too clumsy, and his jokes are, well, not that funny. No. If you watch the episode of The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Turtles, Donnie's Gift, you will see why I don't think Leonardo is fit to make jokes. And, well, it's alright, but not really that funny. It was like one of those serious meetings and you want to make a serious joke. That's the kind of joke that Leonardo makes. Raphael makes a big, not really fit for a leader. He's more of the muscle kind of guy. And he doesn't really think too much like Leonardo in the 2012. So, out of that, I don't think he will be a good one. Now, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. Automatically, we got, like I said, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. Mikey's always the funny one. That's what I like about the 2012 version all the way to the 2014. Even though it only has 4 seasons, it was the best 4 seasons we got, in my opinion. I like about that because, well, Mikey becomes more funnier. It shows a funny personality, and he can be serious sometimes. When he cares about his friends, his family, or even his sensei, he always turns the funniness off and turn into the serious mode. Donnie is also sometimes can be a little bit funny, but not as funny as Michelangelo. But he still rocks the coolest, most awesome machines. Raph always the angry one, and that's what you need in a team sometimes. You need a strong, powerful, and an angry one. And we got Leonardo, the serious one of all the turtles. And well, he takes more seriously as a leader than just being a ninja. Because he thinks that leader needs to become, well, like he says, silent. And it has to also be a little bit more quieter. And even though the rest of the guys don't think that he's fitting to be a leader, he doesn't know how stressful it can be becoming a good leader. So, if I have to give a point, I'll give it to the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So far, they're tied. Now, here comes the story part of it. The two stories are still the same. Four turtles got mutated by well, and in 2012 they call it mutagen, but in the rise of the in the 2008 version of it, it's just called the ooze. They still transform into Teenage Mutant Turtles, but when they learn from Master Splinter, who in the 2012 version is named Hamato Yoshi, it's funny you should say that. Learn the ninja arts, and that's how they became ninjas, thus giving the name Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the difference is for the story is from the 1980s version all the way to the 2014, the story has always stayed the same. Four turtles stop one bad guy named Shredder, which I forgot his real name, but who cares right about now? Because my brain is not thinking right now because it's been a while since I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't do that. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to the character. I forgot to mention Splinter. For Splinter in the 2018 version, they don't really expect too much from him. He doesn't show like he's the sensei. He's not the serious kind. He's more like the kind of teacher that just laughs and just watch TV. In episodes that I've been watching, from the first all the way to the fifth or the sixth episode, we don't really see him as well him being a sensei. We're more likely see him as lazy, obnoxious, noisy, and just a dad. But in the 2012 version, we see not only him becoming a sensei, but also a great dad and adorable leader. When the turtles need help, he's always there. But when the 2018 version, we don't really see him other than that one episode where Donnie made a turtle mech and he stole it. And he's not really becoming a great one. If out of all of them, Donnie became more of the sensei than Splinter is. In the 2018 version, he's still a master and he still learns more arts that even Leonardo from the 2012 wants to learn more. Now, enough of that. Let's go back to the story. The 2018 version doesn't really explain too much. It got more of a mystic kind of weird story. There's still mutants, you still have a bad guy to fight, but they don't really explain the main one, which is Shredder. Which, by the way, we don't really see him in the 2018 version. We just see a new villain, which we don't. Well, for me, I don't know him so much because I'm so thinking that Shredder will come back, but maybe bigger, stronger, or something like that. The Foot Clan, but we don't see that. Well, we do see bad guys that has a label on their face, but we don't really see the actual meaning of it. So if I had to give a point, again, I'll give it to the 2012 version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, we're gonna talk about the mutants. The last two ones will be the mutants and the weapons they give. Mm, Now, let's talk about the mutants. The mutants we got are in the 2018 version are kind of stupid, lame, or just straight up weird. We got one mutant that actually is pretty cool, and I like to see him come around, which his name is Meat Sweat. But I forgot his real name again because I think I only watched one episode of that show. Which, by the way, when because of him becoming a mutant, he's a chef. He's a chef of his own show, and when he accidentally got mutated by a mutated bug, well, a mutated mosquito, it turned him into a giant pig-like chef, which still cooks and don't really eat anyone. But what he does is he absorbs the energy from certain mutants. And with that, when he absorbed that certain mutant, he get that certain power from it. Like there was, and part of that episode we got was when he saw a shellfish, which they're able to multiply the more time you hit them. They split into two. So we got two, hit them again, four, eight, no, four, eight. You get the point. If he absorbed the energy from the silverfish, then he able to multiply that many times, which is amazing. We don't really see that in the 2012 version. We don't see a mutant that's actually useful. Well, besides Karai, but that was later on in the episode. And I guess we can also say, nah, no. Well, no, three mutants in the 2012 actually was useful, which is Karai was a mutant snake, Tiger Claw, and Bebop. I would say Rocksteady or Razar or Fishface or even Baxter Stockman, but they're not really good ones, so I won't put them on there. So, out of the one mutant from the 2018, all the other mutants we got are lazy, dumb, and just straight up weird in my opinion. The 2012, the names I was giving out was a great one. From the first mutant we got, which is Snakeweed and Spider Legs or something like that. I don't know. They were kind of weird and kind of dumb. But later on in the episodes, we get cooler mutants. We got Bebop and Rocksteady, Tiger Claw, Dog Pound, aka Razar, Fishface, Snake Karai, Tiger Claw, and all kinds of stuff. And we even got introduced the Krang, which is aliens from Dimension X. Which, again, we don't really see them in the 2018 version. We don't see Shredder, we don't see the Krang, we don't see the Foot Clan, we don't see anything that reference the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like one of those reboots that doesn't, or not really good, they're just to replace an old episode, or try to make an old episode new again. Like they did for Teen Titans Go. Which, by the way, I'm gonna make a separate video on the reasons why I hate Teen Titans Go and why I think that the original Teen Titans did it better. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do it all today, if not tomorrow. But enough. We're gonna get the Teen Titans Go in the next video. But we're gonna talk about right now this one. We don't really see Shredder. No, we don't see Shredder. We don't see the Krang. We don't see the Foot Clan. We don't see Karai. We don't see anything that references the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Even in the 19 version, we see the Krang. We see Shredder. All the way to 2003. We saw the Krang. We saw the Foot Clan. We saw Shredder. 2012. Foot Clan. Shredder. Krang. 2018 version. None of them at all. And I know what you're thinking, but what about those two guys who have footprints on their face. I wouldn't count them as Foot Clan, part of the Foot Clans, because they don't really look like the meaning of a Foot Clan. They're just like just people who just have footprint on them. So if I had to give the best mutant, I will have to give it to. I can't believe I'm doing this, but depending on the coolness of how the mutants and how useful they can, the 2018 version, about one mutant has able to do more useful than all the mutants we got in the 2008, the 2012 version all combined. And yes, that also means Tiger Claw, Bebop, Mutant Karai, and Tiger Claw. So I'm going to give it to the 2018, so they're tied 2-2. Who will get the last one, which is weaponry? Let's talk and let's get the 2012 over with, because I want to talk about the 2018 as quickly as possible, because dang, those weapons are amazing. Okay, now, in 2012, we got the iconic weapons: sword, bow staff, nunchucks, and scythe. But they don't really give you so much value to it. They just ordinary weapons, which in future seasons, we see them modified or enhanced into samurai. Like in the season 4 episode, we saw the turtles going up to space and have space weapons. The only space weapons that change. Okay. The only weapon that really changed the turtles would be Mikey and Mikey and Raph. Other than that, Leonardo and Donatello's weapons are the exact same. But if I have to, but it's alright. The weapons are iconic. They're classics. I wouldn't change a thing about it if I was the creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But when you got weapons like the 2018 version, you can just knock them out of the park. Yes, in the 2018 version, they did have the original weapons from the 2012 version, which is the sword, the bow staff. Well, for Donnie's, it's called a techno bow staff, which his weapon is made out of titanium. Something titanium. I forgot what it's called. Like I said, you got this kind of weapons, which is the sword, the bow staff, or the techno bow staff, the scythe, and the nunchucks. When the weapons broke, when they try to save April O'Neil, which by the way, the two April O'Neils are kind of like, but the 2018 version I kind of like it. No, the 2012 version I kind of like it better. When they went to look for new weapons, they come across ancient weapons, which I don't know what the name is, and honestly, I don't even care, because them weapons are cool. But the only weapon we don't really see is the ancient bow staff, because Donnie doesn't want an ancient weapon. Which I guess I can understand, because imagine you making a weapon that's made out of something titanium and just get replaced with an ancient weapon, which we don't know what it does. But we do know, out of the three, we do know what the three, which is the one sword, is 5 feet tall, and when you make one slash, it creates a portal, which the portal will be random, which we don't know where the portal can be coming at. The portal can be from right here to all the way over there, and it's kind of random. Trust me. The swords portal is a little bit random, but useful at the same time. Now, the nunchucks for Mikey. Of course, it's long. I mean, real long. So long that not even the Belmont's whip can be longer than that. Simon and Richard Belmont whip can be that long. And on the top of it, it's like a little saw, a little mini saw, which is able to grab onto anything. But if you twist the nunchucks a little bit longer, if you do some kind of fancy, it will turn into a flaming ghost and will attack anyone that it sees, which is amazing. The last one, or something similar to the size, but they're a little bit different. They, for Rapid case, it just boosts up his strength. But in later on episodes, we see it creates a force field. No, a shield, a shield of the user who using it, which is amazing. It's amazing that that weapon could create a shield for someone. But the shield can be random sometimes, so we don't know it can be useful or not. But it is amazing. I gotta give it credit. Now, this is the last one point. Who am I giving it to? The 2018 version or the 2012 version? I'm sorry, 2018 version, but I'm gonna have to give this point to the 2012. If it wasn't for the fact that the weapons are random and we don't know how useful it can be later on in episodes, in case in my opinion, I wouldn't really think they're really unique. They're just ordinary weapons. The 2012 stayed the iconic look. Everything is great. Nothing I would change about it. So the final score will be 2018 version versus 2012, which the score will be 2 for the 2018 version and 3 for the 2012 version. So the winner is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications so that you can join the so that you can get a big update when the next gameplay, reactions, or reviews like this happen. See you all. Have a good day. Peace from Mr.Mario 11, and I hope you have a good day. And waiting for 5 days, the new 2DS XL unboxing will be coming soon. Bye.